Okay guys, so coming home from church today, it's Sunday, and I realized how truly blessed I am for my neighbors are amazing. So I stopped to say good morning because we both seem to get home relatively about the same time after church every Sunday. So, and they were telling me that our lovely raised beds, the 3 out of the 5 that we built already, they wanted to know if we'd move them closer to the fence line so they could grab some produce too as it grows. Thought that was great. And even though I don't mind sharing, because Lord knows I'm probably going to have more than what we can eat, we have other plans. So I wanted to show you guys, there is about 4-foot gap between the raised garden beds and that fence post. Now, I am going to need some space to harvest beside this. However, we were thinking about coming out about 2 feet, so halfway, with another raised garden bed from the fence, and that's where we want to put our raspberries. So we're thinking if we put one like every 2 feet, so we'll have 6 plants along a 12-foot stretch. However, we have not decided. Maybe we do 3 raspberries, 3 blackberries, kind of just put them right next, like every other one, or maybe the first 3 is raspberries, the second 3 is blackberries. We have not decided. However, we did get to some of this mess. I don't know if you remember how deep these leaves were, but unfortunately, they're coming back just as strong. However, we have some very exciting plans for that. So I do need to talk to the city and check on permits and stuff like that. So fingers crossed. I will be revealing some lovely additions to his land. But for right now, we just have this project going on. Like I said, we have 2 more of the 5 beds we have to do. So he'll be building those, and I'll be cutting the massive stack of collected cardboard that I have not thrown away between the holiday and just things that we bought. Like when we bought our shop vac, I kept the cardboard box knowing that I was going to use it to line either the front beds or something back here that I was doing. So I got to cut those with a straight blade and then cut them to size to fit the 4x8s, because I want to line the bottom to make sure we can keep out as much as possible. Now, if you see, this one has the root right here already coming up. That's the problem we were having, and the reason why we decided to do raised beds instead of going into the earth. As much as this being his land, I recognize that part of his land is not disturbing what we have. And people could argue taking up the moss is disturbing it. However, taking up the moss was inevitable. Whether we planted grass or we planted food, the moss had to come up. It was just not good for my allergies and not part of the plan. It was sitting heavy on our hearts from the day that we bought the property. So this area will be raised garden beds instead of in the land. And to me, that I feel like that's almost like preserving what we have. And then we also have the right to move them in the future if we decide that they don't do as well over there as we would like. But we're very hopeful, and I think it's going to do well. But for now, I'm going to get in the house and finish our dinner for us, because he gets home and he's in bed by 4 or 5 because he gets up for work at 2. And for me, I tend to eat a heavy lunch, so more of a dinner at lunchtime, where I eat a lighter dinner, which would mean my lunch is more at dinner time, which is my lunch break at work. So it works out good for me, because then I just eat something light later on in the night, because my tummy doesn't like heavy meals late at night. So until next time, be blessed, and I will see you tomorrow.